my dear students. And now I'll take another problem on isometric projection, which is having a pentagon base. Now the problem is like this. Problem is like this. See here, a pentagonal pyramid of base side 30 mm and axis length 60 mm is resting on HP on one of its base, with the side of the base perpendicular to VP. Draw its projections. So what is solid now? It is very simple solid, single solid. It is very simple problem. What he says, you have to draw the isometric projection of pentagonal pyramid. Pentagonal pyramid of base side 30 mm and axis length 60 mm. Okay, so I hope you can imagine pentagon pyramid how it looks in 3D. Okay, there is no difficulty in understanding the thinking about the 3D figure. So axis length 60 mm is resting on HP. How it is resting on HP? It is resting on HP in this way. See here, this way. Side of the base perpendicular to VP. Perpendicular to VP. That means when I look from top, the pentagon, one side of the pentagon should be normal to VP. Should be normal to VP or perpendicular to VP. So how it here? So you can see this one. See here. So it is in this way. So this figure, okay, here in this problem, I want to say something here. In this problem, this frontal topic is drawn. It is in the problem. It is book in your primer book. It is drawn, but still, if you don't draw this top front view, it is not no problem. Only but you have to draw this toppy pentagon, because toppy of the pentagon is a true shape is required to transfer these corners in isometric. Okay, even if you draw only pentagon, toppy pentagon, and show these dimensions, it is show these dimensions what is shown here, which are used to draw the isometric projection or isometric view. These are required. Okay, so this front view is not required. Only height, for height front is required, but height you can understand easily what is height 60. So that much is enough. Okay, so what I will do now, I will go to the next sheet here. Okay, so I will go to the next sheet. Okay, now I'll draw this next sheet. Sorry, sorry. I'll draw this problem now. Now first, I don't draw front view top view. I'll draw only pentagon of true shape pentagon, because I want this pentagon for isometric projection. So what I'll do, what is the size of pentagon he has mentioned here? He has mentioned 30 mm side of pentagon. So I'll draw pentagon first. So I draw how I want pentagon in this way. One side is normal to VP. So even if you take this pentagon, this side to the right portion, it is also correct, no, not wrong. But if you take this, why has taken it to the left? Because the maximum portion of the figure should be seen. Maximum portion, whenever you draw isometric projection, maximum portion of the figure has to be seen. In 3D, maximum portion of the object features has to be seen. That's why he has taken to the left. Okay, so this I will draw it now. Now I will draw here. So first pentagon I draw. First I draw pentagon as usual. Okay, for your easy convenient drawing. So 30 mm side I type here. Then I'll take angle 0. Wait. Is A4. Okay, no problem. So now I take this pentagon 30 mm side. So angle 0. Then again I take length how much? 30 mm. How much angle? 72. Again I take length how much? 30 mm. Length how much? Angle how much? 144. Length how much? 30. Angle how much? Minus 144. Then length how much? 30. Okay, minus 72 is the angle. So this is the method of drawing on computer. When you want to draw manually, then way it is required here in this position, that you can draw directly by manually. How to draw manually, that I'll also show here. So first you draw the line of 30 mm side, vertical line, because many students first position drawing, pentagon drawing, they will make mistake. So here I'll draw another line of 30 mm. This line I'll set for set how much here? 30 mm. Then I'll zoom the area. I'll draw another line here from this end at 30 mm at an angle of how much? 108. 108 by compass. You have to keep protractor here on the vertically here In this way you have to keep see my cursor, in this way you have to keep protractor. So measure the angle between two lines, how much? 108. So here in my software 108 I can't measure, just I'll draw it. I'll set the angle to here 108. So how much I want angle, how much? I'll click on this dimension, I edit the dimension, I edit the angle 108. Okay, so dimension I'll set again, once again here this dimension should be how much? 30 mm. I'll make it 30 mm. So this you do manually. Okay, then from here also you draw a line, how much length? 30 mm. Okay, so just draw it. First fix the angle, because in software it will change. So you fix the dimension, then set the angle. How much angle I want? I want angle 108. I'll type 108 in the angle. I will 108. Then what I'll do, I go to the R command, the way you draw manually. Take center of this end as the center of the arc. Like arc means it is compass. So take the 30 mm dimension, you draw one arc. Then from here also you draw one arc. How much the radius? 30 mm. You draw another arc. Okay, then I'll join this end to this intersection point. See, intersection point here, then here to this end. This is the way you draw manually. Then these angles will be automatically 108. Now don't show angle, not necessarily required to show angles. So this is the way you have to draw. But okay, so now I'll use this one only. I'll this on computer you have to draw this one, then you have to rotate as per the requirement. So I'll use this second one only for your what you have drawn manually. I'll use second one only. Okay, so I'll take this above. So I'll just for timing I'll all remove dimensions now. Arc also I'll remove. So this you have drawn manually. Now you have to make box for this. How to make box? You take a thin line, 0.35 thin line. So how to make box? You draw a line, horizontal line, vertical line from here in this long line. Then you draw a line here. Keep scale manually in this way. You draw a long line. Manually I am telling. Okay, in this way you draw vertical line, long line. From here you draw a long line. Then long line. From here you draw a long line. Then you erase extra lines by your eraser. Now here I'll trim it. This box here create. Now this dimension how much here? This size of the pentagon dimension how much it is? 30. Now I'll give name for this. Capital A. So capital A I'll take it here. A. This is B. This is C. This is D. Okay, and I'll give number for this. I'll give number. This one, this corner, second corner, third corner. This is the fourth corner. This is the fifth corner. Okay, so I'll measure dimensions. I'll make the I measure dimension of the box. This dimension of the box how much from here to here. Here to here I'll measure how much it is. You have to 46.17. This dimension box I'll measure from this end to this end. 48.54. Here I am doing on computer, that's why I am measuring it. But in compass, you have to in manually you have to measure transfer by compass. AB you transfer by compass, BC you transfer by compass. Okay. So now after drawing this pentagon, this is enough. Not necessary to draw. This is compass you have to draw isometric when in examination also, because this is required. Okay. Then now I'll do the isometric. Now what I'll do, I'll zoom this area, my working area now. Now I'll draw horizontal line. Okay, I'll take one point here. Say this is the point A, same point. Now my viewing point is what here? My viewing I'm standing here. Looking from here. So this is A. This is A here. This is A here. I'm looking from here means corner means AB is seen this side. AD is seen. See this AD is seen this side. Okay. So I'll AB is how much? 46.17. I'll draw a line. Take one point. I'll draw how much angle? Isometric angle. Sorry. So I'll remove this part. So I'll draw here. How much here? Length 46.17. 46.17. I'll draw how much angle? Isometric angle 30 degree. Draw this line. Next, so this becomes your B. Then I have to draw AD. How much it is? 48.54. Same it is. BC, AD are same. So from here I draw end point. I draw angle. How much I'll take here? 30 degree from this horizontal. Actually, from the length, how much I'll take? 40 to 48.54. I'll decide first. 48.54. So length. Sorry. 48.54. So angle from here horizontal 30 degree means you can manually measure by compass, protractor. Now here in software this is 0, 90 plus, okay, 30 means this becomes from here 30. So I'll type here how much angle, 150. Okay, then again this point becomes your D. From DC and AB are same. So from here I'll draw here box. You have to do everything thin. Remember, again I have to use 30 degree angle. Length how much here? 46.17. So this is done. Now complete the box. Manually also you have to do in this way. Now what I'll do? This point is C. I'll name it. Now what I'll do? I'll transfer these points. See, one is on one corner of this pentagon. One is where in between AB. So what is one distance from here? I'll measure it. By distance between command, I'll measure from here to this point. How much it is? 28.53. See here I show here. 28.53. See here in this figure. You can see here 28.53. Okay, 28.53. So I'll mark here. I'll go to the compass. By compass you transfer by your compass. So I'll use R command here. There I'll how much 28.53 type here for here radius 28.53 radius. So this is radius. So I'll get more than half. I'll draw the radius. So this is your first point. This is your first point. Next, same way here. A1 is rotated 0.53 means D2 3 is also rotated 28.353 only. So from here I'll draw the arc. 28.53. So this is your third point. Where is 2 here? It is the midpoint of BC. It is the midpoint of BC. So I can easily get midpoint, but this midpoint. So because when I want to draw line, see I can get easily midpoint here. But in manually you have to take half. For compass, you set the compass to B to 2. You draw the arc. Okay. This distance I'll just for your manual drawing I'll showing. So from this corner to this end, this line dimension you measure how much? 24.27. 24.27. 24.27. This is the which point? The second point. Okay. Where is, 5 and 4 remain now. 5 and 4 remain. Okay. 5 and 4 remained. See here. 5 and 4 remained means what? This is 30 mm. 30 mm. So I can measure here. See, he can show. He has shown here 30 mm. He has not measured from here to here. Why? Because he has taken midpoint of this and 15 this side, 15 this side he has measured. So you can do any way you can do it. So what I'll do, one way what I can do is that I can measure this dimension by compass 9.27 from here. From A I'll measure how much here? 28 sorry 28.9 sorry 9.27. So I'll draw the arc. Okay, this becomes your fifth point. Okay, then from here I'll draw the line. Intersection of these two. I draw thick line. It is a view. Okay, edge it is. So how much it is? 30 from here. So I'll take set 30. Set 30. So this is my fourth point. So I got all 5 points now. Now I'll join by thick line. So here 1 2 intersection here, intersection of these two. Sorry, from here to intersection point. See, it is not taking intersection. So what I'll do, I'll trim it. From this intersection, I'll draw this end, midpoint it is. Then it is this intersection point. From it is 4, and from 5 to 1 it is. So this you have drawn. Now here I keep everything first light, because I don't know which portion is seen, which portion is not seen. So I'll keep everything light. Then what I'll do, I'll find out the center point. How to find out center point here? See here, center point he has got here. Center point where it is in center point here. Midpoint, how I'll get it here? I'll get the midpoint. See, I'll draw a line. Sorry, I'll draw a thin line. Draw another bisector. This is a midpoint. This point, midpoint, I'll measure 20.65. So from here I'll mark here 20.65. From here it is from A or from D, same it is 20.65 by R command. 20.65 by R command I'll draw. Okay, so from there, from this intersection point, an intersection point I'll take. And for time being I'll make it here off. Manually very easy, you can do this. And then see, to don't, you not necessary to get this point here by arc. So I can draw parallel to this one. See, parallelity as symbol I'll choose. I'll draw a line parallel to this one. So parallel means what? I'll draw a line here. Okay, so I'll set this parallelity. Sorry. So it becomes parallel. So manually you can do it easily. Okay, easy parallelity I'll make. Okay, now I'll trim this. So extra line you erase by rubber. So you get this point. So another, this line is into the center line. That's why I'll make it a chain line. Now from again here from midpoint. See, off now. I'll on with this midpoint now. This is your center. From this center, we draw the axis. We draw the axis point. What is the axis height here of this problem? 60 is axis height. So here I'll show 60 height. So let me see it is a correct point or not. Okay, it's correct point. So axis height is how much? I'll mention here. I'll zoom the area. This line type should be this one. Height how much here? I'll take 60 height. Okay, this I'll draw. This is the apex point now. This is my apex here. I'll name, if you want for your understanding, I'll make type it as O. Okay. O. Okay. Now from here, this is the apex. So I'll join line. I'll use a thick line first. Initially thick line. Initially 0.5 thin line from this end to this end. This is slant edge. Sorry. This is slant edge. Slant edge. From this OA, O4 is slant edge. O5 is also slant edge and end point. So join this. O1 is slant edge. Join this. O2 is slant edge. Slant edge. Now don't join this O3 because it is behind. It is not seen. So what I'll do now here, I make only dark these lines. See this line, this line, this line it is seen. This is also outline I'm sorry always seen. This line, okay, this line, this line. I'll make it dark. Okay, this solution. I hope you can understand. Now you can see the 3D here. See the 3D. Okay, same it is. Huh? Okay, this. Okay. Now here difference is that in this drawing and this drawing is that he has taken this dimension 30 this side. Okay, I have taken this dimension this side. Both are correct. It's not wrong. Okay. Anyway, I told you no start only. This you can take it on this side also. Okay. So this also you can take this side. So he has taken this dimension this side. That means he has taken a viewing point. He has considered this point here. This point he has considered. So I have considered this event. Doesn't make a difference. Okay. This is solution problem. This if you, this much if you do it, this is solution. Now you show dimensions. See this 60 height. This is 30 height. Okay. Right. Okay. This is the now if I in manually you have to draw the conversion to isometric. I told you previously also. So here I have drawn two shape, but in my exam manually at present you can draw two shape. It is also correct. So now if I want to convert this to accept isometric projection in 3D in software it is possible. So what I'll do here, I'll choose this whole figure. Okay, I choose whole figure. I'll scale down this one to how much I want 0.8182. So scale down and keep it here. This is the actual isometric projection. Okay, so these are all points. These points are not required. This is I used to only explain. Now this is the, now if you check here isometric projection, isometric dimension, if you check it, this height 60 becomes how much? 10.2. If you multiply 60 with the 0.82, you get this same dimension. So this also you get it's not 30. It is if you multiply 30 by 0.82, it becomes isometric. So this is the solution for the problem. So these two problems, previous problem which I uploaded video, this problem you just practice, and some other problems also similar way you have to practice all the other problems. Okay. So for exam point of view, these two problems you practice. Okay, and I covered pentagon base, hexagon base also same method. Okay, and whatever solids you are having, all 50 problems everywhere the same method is should follow. Only thing is that you should be able to have imagination power to understand the what is the solid, how it looks in 3D. That much is required. So still more problems will cover in the coming time. So I'll stop here.